there's a lot of reasons why players in that range wind up crushing. Like we just mentioned with Traylon Burks, he's a 17% target share, 21% targets per route run. One of the reasons why rookies climb in terms of their target share is that they get a lot more routes year one to year two. And JJ Zachariason, one of the greats, had a fantastic stat on a recent podcast with George Pickens, which is, and this would apply to Dotson too, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure about that. He said that of all rookie wide receivers, and there were, I believe, 300 rookie wide receivers since his cutoff. I can't remember exactly what the year the cutoff was, that would fall into this criteria, that both had a 17% target share as a rookie or under. So this isn't like we took Pickens and then went all the way down. It's like it captures Pickens, it captures some people that were better than Pickens and a lot of people that were below. And a 1.5 yards per route run and down, which the same. It's not the arbitrary cutoff. It's some people above Pickens, people below. Of all 300 of those, only 3 of those wide receivers wound up to ever post a 16 points per game or higher season. Those being, of course, the commonly associated with every mediocre wide receiver is their optimal comp, Devontae Adams and DeAndre Hopkins. And the other one was Alshon Jeffrey. So I think that the odds that this profile is going to all of a sudden grow into a 25% target share earner is being painted as more likely than not when we're just looking at the target share. Like the context is that not only were these guys having, fairly averaged fine target shares, they were maxed out on how many routes they were running. They weren't all that efficient on their routes from a targets per route run or yards per route run perspective in terms of earning volume. So I think that it's a lot steeper for them to climb to that than it would be for a guy who was 22% targets per route run, 1.9 yards per route run, 15% target share.
I will only argue this because it's super annoying, but I'm going to go ahead and run the same study, but I'm going to use 12.5% and go higher. And then I'm going to group them all in together that way. And I'm going to use 1.5 and go up, and I'm going to group them all in that way so that I get all the good players comped in with these players instead of getting all the bad players comped in with
but that would be a far less useful study.
Both of them are useless. We're talking players that put up like 0.
Right. Well, the point is we're okay. If you want to put a cutoff on below and cut off whatever, who cares? The point is how many players. There's not that many total. Like total's 3, right? Like it's not a percentage. It's like, is it likely that we're going to get a guy like this with this profile to be elite? No. It's not. That's
16 points per game is pretty high as well. Like that's a wide receiver 1.
Right, but that's what we want. I mean, that's the problem. These guys aren't cheap. If we had this profile at wide receiver 40. Then sure, you get paid off by just being good. But like it's already priced in that these guys are good, which they probably are in an NFL sense. But like Pickens wide receiver 23, Dotson's wide receiver 29. Like I want more than just a wide receiver 2 there. If you get a wide receiver 2 there, it's fine. It's not bad, but it's not great. Like I want to at least have some decent equity at getting a ticket to wide receiver 1 land.
Sure, yeah, I'm in. I don't have a lot of complaint. I don't think I have Pickens or Dotson as major buys right now, do I?
No, but you push back on the steepness of the hill.
It's just a silly way to do it. Like JJ's better than that. He
that was it. No, you know better than that.
Get out of here.